What's going on, guys? This is Livin here. Hope you guys are doing well today. I want to show you guys a 107 kill game I had on Tsaritsyn. I knew eventually I'd get over 100 kills. I feel like this map is just really played out really well to really go in on these crazy high kills and just kind of the style of play that I play. I had just recently had an 86 kill game, and I just knew eventually it was going to come, and here's a game where it's just an absolute massacre what had happened. So I'm going to show you guys kind of everything I did here, give you the full video on it. Not surprising, as you see me go grab the Villa Perosa. Definitely, if you have not grabbed this weapon, I hope this has convinced you enough that you should at least be sending someone down there with your cavalry class to go grab it. As I'm going to sneak up here behind and flank behind on the enemy team right here. I'm going to start shooting them from behind and just catch them off guard, as they're just going to be unaware of me flanking from this position here as they go around, and they're going to try to cap B. But my whole team right now is going to be attacking B, and what I can do now is try to limit the amount of players that they're going to have to deal with as they push up towards to B. So I've had multiple kind of crazy kill streaks on this before. Just recently posted a video where I went 70-1. Again, like I said, just had an 86 kill game. Was kind of reluctant in posting that just because I just recently did one on Tsaritsyn where I did 70-1. But having a 107 kill game as being my personal record for my personal record for most kills in the game, I just had to upload as soon as I could. So they're trying to push a little bit on from behind the sides, and I actually I completely get flanked around completely here. And they just caught me off guard right there at the very kind of start of the game right there. So that kind of that was a bit surprising, and I was kind of thrown off there just because of how quickly I got flanked. And I feel like there had to be some squad spawns, or someone was maybe down below that building right below me, and I couldn't see him, and it was giving him some squad sponsors. So yeah, definitely caught me off guard. I do have a few deaths on this one. I think I have 4 deaths, so I go 107-4, so all in all pretty good. And I guess I'll be looking forward to, after that, trying to get a game where I go 100-0. I think will be kind of my next thing. So you're going to see me here using the bar here a little bit. The only reason why I brought this out is because I'm still trying to finish getting some of the perks in the game. I'm trying to get the perk where it makes you invisible to flares right now, so I just have the bar just because I'm needing to do the mortar kills for it. So I'm just kind of chilling out here using that. Obviously, I kind of wasn't even thinking about, after my death there, was going for a high kill game. It just kind of came out of nowhere, as I don't seem to. I was trying to swap to going to full automatic on the weapon, and for some reason, I guess wasn't able to do it there. So, I had some questionable deaths on that one that I probably could have avoided. But like I said, I'll probably try to go for 100-0 if it comes, you know. I think that's kind of what I've been trying to do. That's why when I died there, I was kind of like, well, I'm just gonna go work on my perk. But everything just completely comes from there. Especially after I get the kit again, I will pick up the kit again. It is a 5-minute respawn time, so the moment you respawn back in the game from your death with it, the kit has a countdown of 5 minutes. So it should come up here maybe around a little bit before 8 minutes, or right at the 8-minute mark, or somewhere around there. So gonna kind of keep flanking with the bar a little bit. I'm not much of a light machine gun player at all, really. I'm more of an assault class. Probably one of the classes I play the least with is the light machine gun class, or the support class, you would say. Just like I haven't really got to it much at all, so it's kind of made me play a little bit with it more, just because I need to get these. I want to really get this perk, and if I get this perk where I can be invisible to flares, yeah, it's gonna get pretty crazy. It's gonna get really insane, actually, because of the fact of I was hoping my teammate was gonna help me out here, but he couldn't see them through the smoke, so I get myself killed. But just because of the fact of you know, when I'm with my elite class, I can't throw down smoke. Usually how I get away from flares is I'll throw them a smoke or something like that. And when it comes to think about it, actually right now, I'm at 13 kills, and so those were my 3 deaths, and my last death is when I'm with the way later on the game. So I'm kind of curious how much of my kill streak I actually get here, considering I'm only at 13 kills. Like I said, I wasn't expecting really to go on a humongous kill streak. After I died, I was kind of like, oh, there goes the, kind of the epic 100-0 in the back of my mind. But after that, it comes up at this point. It's crazy how much the slaves actually started coming in here right about now. So, or at least when I get the Villa Perosa again, like I said, it's going to pop up here a little bit before the 8-minute mark, as I'm trying to work my way out from getting killed from the enemy player right there. And I know my horse is going to get jammed somewhere, so I pull out and start picking out the guys who are going to want to come up from behind and take me out. But yeah, what I was saying about the whole perk system thing. So in the moment I get that perk, usually I'm able to get away with using things like smoke to make myself get invisible from the flares. But when I'm with elite class, I don't have any smoke I can drop, so I'm kind of left at the mercy of the flare and my teammates, and maybe I don't really know. Most of the time I don't see a lot of people use smoke to get away from it, so it puts me in a lot of this peculiar and just unfortunate situations. So I feel like definitely get that perk on this map. It's gonna get nasty. It's definitely gonna get pretty sick as I evade this dude who has a good jump on me right now. But yeah, it's gonna get pretty insane. If I'm doing 107 with 4 deaths, if I'm doing almost 70 kills with no deaths, and I mean the streak I have to go on here, which is where I'm at 13 kills only, and I get 107 kills. The streak got to be pretty insane on this one as well too. Yeah, just all in all, definitely pretty crazy to think what's gonna happen when I get this whole perk system. So I'm definitely in a good spot here right now, though. I have a class that I think works perfectly in this situation here, because I can I have a rifle, and this rifle here allows me just to kind of post up in those little rooms and pick off the players who are pushing out. And I'm still keeping that same methodical type of gameplay I've been using. If you watched my last video where I went 70-1, I talked about really going in it really slow and what I was doing. I kind of do keep the kind of same strat. I'm doing the same game here. I'm not really trying to overcompensate, push too hard, as I see the time showing up here. So it's actually, or maybe not. No, I think oh yeah, no, it's right about now. So I was a minute off. I died at the 2-minute mark instead of the 3-minute mark, I think. Yeah, because it's about to pop up right now. I'm being more methodical, kind of taking my time and not kind of overcompensating on this map. Like, for what I mean by that is, if you try to play go from B right to C, because it's such a smaller map, you're going to be engulfed by many more players. The map's going to be less, when it's not as large and people aren't, spread out as much. And so when that ends up happening, when you have this Villa Perosa right here, what ends up happening is it's such a burst weapon. And if you're going to kill a lot of enemy players, you better hope they're very bunched up together, because you're going to run out of your bullets really quick. And when that happens, you're going to be reloading and you're going to be over with. And so so I've been kind of just kind of not trying to get myself caught where there's a bunch of players out everywhere, so they can all just keep shooting at me from different angles and everything like that. I'm just trying to get myself in situations where I can play one guy really quick, and then move myself in a situation where another guy, one guy, or maybe 2 guys, but trying to keep it no longer. After I get about 3, I start getting a little bit uncomfortable when I'm having to face 3 guys, just because of what I've noticed with the amount of bullets in the clip, and how many kills I can usually get from it. I'm sure there's people out there, like I said before, who can utilize this Villa Perosa much better than I have, because I have not really touched it at all until this map, actually. So I know on maps like Monagrappa or however you say it, have this kit on there, but I didn't really use it as much on that map. So this is when I'm really utilizing it and using it the best of my ability. And I feel like if you really can get down with these shots a little bit better, as I fortunate part right here, I got myself almost, this could have been really bad right there. I tell you what, the animations for melee and I wish you have an option to take that off. When I played Halo 5, you had the option to take off the animation for the melee, so you don't do this animation where you flip them over and you have to punch him in the face, but you just you hit him and then he's dead. I wish they would do that, because it just causes me to lose a lot of time there, and that guy got a really good jump on me, and that could have been very problematic. But back what I was saying with the Villa Perosa, though. So yeah, I think there's a better way to utilize the bullets if you get better, a good range on it where you're not far away and you're hitting your shots. You can shoot maybe like a little couple shots here and there, and you can take someone out pretty quickly. But what I've just noticed, kind of how I play, once I get about the 3-person mark, that's when I feel kind of uncomfortable with the amount of bullets in my clip. And so I feel like if there's any more people, as I just looked past, I knew there was a guy in there, but I just looked right past him as he's laying on the ground. But yeah, if after about 3 players I start getting a little bit uncomfortable and I don't want to engage all those guys at the same time. So if I get more than 3 players, I kind of want to start beginning to move back and get myself around a turn or a corner somewhere, not in an obvious place. So you don't want to necessarily stay put around that turn, because what someone will do is they'll want to bayonet charge through around that turn. but I want to begin to maneuver myself out of sight and out of where they think I'm at. So then I can, begin to engage them and put myself in the position to engage them. And that's really the ideal place would be one-on-one. I really want to engage people one-on-one. As you've seen, I'm just flanking, and they have no idea where I'm at. As much as the guy on my left sees me right there, I'm putting myself in positions where I can kill that guy on the right really quick, kill that guy, and then I can move on. I'm not getting myself caught up where there's just a massive amount of players that they can come up there and just destroy me. So, and by doing that, you can then flank. I didn't flank as much back as I wanted to onto the flag in this game right here. As much as I want to, I just could not seem to kind of get into that position. And and now I'm going to start, as I see them taking down, I'm going to start pushing down over here to see once I see that happening. So I wasn't doing as much just because I'm trying to stop all that from taking place, where they're all pushing right there, and I saw them. I want to turn, because I missed that guy right there. Now they're all flanking me, and this is kind of what you want to be very careful of, is stuff like this here, as I'm trying to figure out where exactly they're coming from, and I'm listening very closely into. The nice thing about this area here is you can tell the difference if they're on the actual building. You can hear them walking on the hardwood floor, and then you can as well hear them walk in the snow, which gives you an idea of where they could be at, rather than you being kind of out in where the snow is at, and there's only one option they could be walking at, which is the snow, and it's it makes it kind of difficult to figure out exactly where they're at. So I get myself out of that one there. I'm still trying to again push down towards the sea, so we're finally getting over there. Wasn't able to do as much this game, but we had a good start this game, so that definitely did help to have a good enough start. It wasn't as close of a game as I thought it wouldn't be necessary for me to get like a 100 kill game. For you to get the high kill games, you can't. You gotta have a bit of a battle, because if you slaughter the enemy team, what ends up happening is you triple cap them, and so the game goes. Gets over with much quicker than it normally would, and so you have less time to slay enemy players to get these high kill games. So really, if you have a really good game, usually those really good games that actually end up ending pretty quickly. I think that was kind of there with the start that I had in the very beginning of the game. I ended up dying there kind of quickly, and that just kind of caused a lot of just a brief moment there where they were able to kind of gain, get their, bearings together, get everything all situated for themselves, and, keep themselves in the game. When you have a big massacre of a game where you're doing really well, you end up with like a 30-0 or something like that. So I had a game as well too, like a couple days ago, where I went, 30-0, we triple capped them, and it was like 30 and something I went, and it's because we triple capped them, the game ends really quickly. So I see players out over here, and I'm not sure if they saw me or what, but I got myself in another kind of sketchy situation here, so you just out of nowhere all start showing up right around me. But yeah, I want to stop that from happening. I wanted to get on sea, but they got the land ship there, and I don't want to deal with that at all. As I begin to start to realize, okay, this is when I realize I got something going on here, because I'm 50-3, and I'm just at the halfway point, right? So I'm like, okay, I think this is when it clicks to me. I'm like, I can go for this. So now I'm going to start really trying to pick up the slays, and we're just kind of not necessarily trying to change up what I'm doing. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, because I keep running into a bunch of players as I go get a god grenade here, and after the god grenade, I just like shoot a random shot, and I kill someone there, and I kill that guy. This is when I'm starting to realize this is gonna turn to a real high go game when I start getting these type of things. Because normally when stuff like this starts happening, I realize, oh, I'm can go a really high kill game, getting 100 kills, or maybe I'm going for a perfect game with no deaths, something like that. Something usually weird ends up happening for some reason, as that guy does the closest bayonet charge I had to deal with that whole game right there. But yeah, that usually something weird would start happening right after I start to realize it. Like suddenly my shots start not working, I can't engage things, but out of nowhere, right when I realize it this time, everything just starts. I just start nailing everything right now. So we're on the flag, but my teammates we're getting overrun right now. I had a bunch of people just die, and everyone's like around me and behind me, and I know this is what I was trying to warn about. What ends up happening is you're gonna get engulfed, and I know that we're kind of have we're losing A right now, but at least they don't indefinitely have A right now, and we're in the lead as well, so I'm not really too concerned. But I am gonna get off of I am gonna get off C and pull out over here just to stop them. It's kind of strange this game too. They were everywhere. They were everywhere this game. They're over there by A, battling A. I got people pushing up there by B, and I still got people over. You know, everyone, the majority of them probably by C right now. But that kind of, I think, worked out for my favor because that allowed me again to only deal with so many people one-on-one, and not have to deal with a whole flood of masses of players, which is kind of what I dealt with at the very beginning of the game right there, where they kind of, you know, pinned me down in that room. So that guy wanted the bayonet charge, and that got close. As this guy shows up right there, and then I know, of course, if there's a guy in there, there's going to be a trip mine, which there is, waiting for this guy to look at me. Kill him, and then I wanted to shoot it, but I was like, I'll just use a grenade instead. And wanted to see if it gave me some information if people are in there, which there are. And but there's another grenade gets thrown, and so I'm just like gonna pull out. Nice little thing is my grenades do recharge. That's interesting. I think that was a couple updates back. I know they stopped the charge for the Trench Raider kit, where they changed up the grenades respawning by themselves. I want to say they changed it back on one of the updates, or I don't know what happened. Someone changed it back, because I remember playing a little bit of Trench Raider kit, and I think the grenades were respawning. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure if that's the case, but it is kind of nice to have it for the for some of the other elite classes. So the Villa Pro, so definitely I still have a little bit of that grenade, and so that is kind of helpful because I don't know. I get kind of annoyed a little bit trying to shoot those little trip mines, and sometimes you're shooting them and I miss them for some reason, and I spend more time shooting them and I lose all my bullets doing that. And then someone pops out of nowhere and starts shooting me or something like that. So it's I always kind of like having a little bit of a grenade so I can throw it off there really quick. So yeah, here's a little situation here where I always make a mention about, like, I start getting stuck on environmental parts of the map where I'm trying to, like, climb over something. I spend like 3 times trying to click A on my Xbox controller and get myself over something. I can't do it, but yeah, that was a situation I was like, oh, this can be a little bit problematic, especially because I'm running out of ammo. I had that teammate right there, props to you, forget his name, but the guy there with the on the medic class who healed me, he did some very helpful things there, but I could have used a support class, couldn't find him, so I'm going to come out over here, and I know they're all going to be right here, hiding right around the turn here. This is where usually people will want to be at. They're going to be right there, or they're going to be right over there where the broken part of the building is. And now I'm going to start getting overrun, as they're going to have another bayonet charge and start coming out here pretty soon. Or not. Or not. I think another time it comes out here a little bit later. But this is another thing. I have 9 bullets. I know I need just enough to take this guy out. And I do, and I have the horse, so there's my ammo. It's just like, thank you, thank you. I had like 2 or 3 losses in a row in the games before, so I was getting it was a grind, and I was like, everything was just falling into place. And then there's another guy. I have enough ammo. I love this game. This is why I want to play Battlefield. This is why I love Battlefield. Massive, epic. Even though it's not really that epic, that was just nice timing, and but I'll take it, man. I will take it, because some days you feel like it doesn't, timing and the luck doesn't fall on your side, but I mean, it was just perfect, man. So yeah, I'm getting blasted now, but I don't even care, because I'm gonna move the horse out over here, and I'm realizing, man, we're only at 726 with our ticker count. I don't even know what my score is yet. I'm gonna probably pop up here and look at my score here in a little bit, as they start shooting me from behind, and I'm gonna charge at my teammate. I'm gonna take him out, and I take his teammate out. I was finishing all my kills, really. I wasn't getting in a lot of situations where I'm like shooting at people and not finishing my kills, even though this was a little bit of an awkward situation right there, but I was able to finish that guy, and I got my horse there, right, so I can just keep resupplying and rehealing myself as I'm watching that door to make sure no one wants to do a flank or some type of kamikaze bayonet charge around the corner, 360, no scope snipe to just ruin my day. So that's what sometimes things would happen sometimes, so I just wanted to be just careful if something crazy like that didn't happen, as I started missing some shots there. But majority of the time I was hitting my shots as quick as I could. I wasn't I had enough ammo to take out more than one player, instead of spending my whole clip on one guy. So that was healthy. And I'm gonna kind of flank out over here, and I'm gonna jump off, because I know they probably know where I'm at. I don't like getting stuck in those rooms. I've been bayonet charged a lot and getting stuck in those rooms. You saw earlier in the game, I got kind of sandwiched in there. so sometimes I want to get out there as quick as I can. It's a little risky because you're kind of going to drop down. You don't know how many players are going to be down there, but at least you know, if you drop down at a luck, you know, get a lucky timing, you'll drop down. The majority of players hopefully had ran by and will go in the building. You only have to deal with maybe 1 or 2 players down below. So that worked out nicely in that situation there. As it's just non-stop, man. It's non-stop, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm loving it. Right? I was so happy afterwards because it's a PR, man. I haven't had you know, I had 100 kill game on Fort Devo, and it's a little surprising because I figured, man, I should have something. I should feel like I could get to like the 120s if I have a god game. And this was close enough, man. It was close enough. I'm happy with it. This is fun altogether, just blasting people and just non-stop. That's what like I said. That's why I like Battlefield. I love the 32 versus 32 mode. I feel like this is what makes Battlefield what it is. I think the only thing could have been a little bit better if I have like a crazy, you know, multi-kill in one, you know, few seconds or something like that, like one of those high score counts that you can get. But all in all, it's definitely fun as they're all showing up right there. And I'm gonna be careful right here because that is a assault class, and what you do want to do is you always want to adjust to your, you know, the people you're playing with and realize what kit they have. So he's running the assault class. So I want to be very careful he doesn't pull an AT rocket gun. I haven't been blasted with an AT rocket gun in a while. That seemed to be like a trench raider phenomenon that went on. I tell you what, man, if people wanted to take you out, they would find a way, and they would want to take a AT rocket gun and post up somewhere and lay shots on you like that. But I haven't had that happen in a while, but I am kind of trying to be kind of careful of that because you never know. It always just takes one game where someone figures it out, and someone across the map wants to shoot you with that rocket and do damage with you. As I'm stuck in that, I was stuck right there, couldn't move out. And I want to push up here because I know there's going to be a bunch of guys here. And I want to hold this line. And so I make a hard push right here. And I miss the one guy right below me. He probably gets a squad spawn on him and gets me from behind. So where am I at right now? What was the streak that I had? What's my score at? I want to see. I'm at 95, right? So what was I at? 13. So I had a 82 kill streak right there. That's pretty nasty. That's pretty nasty right there. That's sick. That is sick. So I'm like, oh my god. Now unless something crazy happens right now, you know, I should be in pretty good shape right here, which is kind of strange because we kind of, man, the game wasn't as, like I said, wasn't as close to what it is. It's gonna be like a, you know, 1,000 to 700 finished game right here. That's kind of strange, man. I tell you what, man, I was not expecting that. I was expecting it had to be more of a battle. But it turns out it wasn't even that much, and so it was just I don't even know, man. I don't even know. But I'll tell you what. Like I said, things are gonna be things are gonna get crazy once I get that perk set up, and once I get the perk that makes me invisible to flares, and once I get maybe a game here where it's a bit more of a battle when you go back and forth, so the game lasts a little bit longer. Things are gonna get a little bit crazy here, so I'm gonna throw some smoke. I'm like, screw it. I see a bunch of players over there. Give myself some cover. Let's just go for it. So I'm just gonna go all the way in here, cross the enemy line. First, there's only one guy here. I don't think I get the kill, not even an assist kill on that. So I'm gonna run over here, and I think there's a guy missed right behind me, and so, or he's up top, and we have the flame trooper right up there. And so I know he's pushing around, but you know my teammates around there to hold him off, and so I just I want to jump up on the little ledge here and get up here because I know I have you know weapons in my rocket. There's a land ship right there, one shot. I'm just happy right now. Look at this. It's just everything worked. Everything. It was just a game where, like I said, I've had situations before where out of nowhere nothing works. Even when I get knocked down here, my teammate reses me up. I'm 105-4, and I'm still able to come out over here and set myself up, take out the scout class right there, and then they're just lined up for me. It's just like I just don't even. I'm just. It was a good game. It was a good game. So that's basically it for you guys today. That's 107 kill game on Tsaritsyn. I think that's the record right now. I haven't seen one that has a higher kill count. If you know someone who does, or you see someone, or you've had it, or something like that, post in the comments. And if you have a video of it or like that, I would love to go check it out. I want to see what you're doing. Would love to see your strats. You know, share the information, man. Share it around. So again, that's it for you guys today. I appreciate you guys being here. I'm hyped right now. My name's Livin, and I'll see you guys again later. Peace.